So it is Sunday morning and we are at Cornerstone Park, which is off of Wigwam. And this park was dedicated by this guy named Merrill Kiefer Lake. It looked like he died really young and they dedicated this park to him. So we're going to do a walk around the park. Let me show you what the park looks like. There's some pavilions, some nice grassy areas, a few people out here walking, and this is the part you guys are not going to believe because everybody from Michigan thinks there's no water in Nevada. Look, there's a lake right here called Cornerstone Lake or something. And we're going to walk around this entire lake. Looks like it might be a couple miles all the way around. You can hear the ducks and the birds chirping away. And it being Sunday, guess who's with me? There's Ralph with his hiking hat on.
It's me. Enjoying I would say a really nice park with a nice setting, mountains in the background. So like Deb said, there are lakes, there's a lot of recreational parks in the area. So when we do live out here, we're going to be doing a lot of adventure, hiking and exploring.
Exactly. And this one looks like a fun one, so let's take off. Let's walk along this way. So you'll see there's a lot of ducks around here also chirping away and making all kinds of noise, and birds flying everywhere. A lot of nice trees. These trees have like little flowers in them. Some of them have flowers. You can see this one has like something hanging from its limbs. We don't know what that is. Yeah. Huh. This way. Ralph doesn't know how we have to get down there. I think we can just walk in the stones. Might be easier down here. We're trying to figure out how to get down to the trail that goes around the lake. I think we're just going to walk down these stones here, which we're probably not supposed to do, but whatever. There is a path with a ramp to get down there, but that was the other direction, the way we walked. Okay, so here we go. You can see how pretty it is here. It is sunny. There's a lot of poop from the birds.
Can't get rid of the geese.
Nasty. Can't get rid of those geese. Have those in Michigan too. It's very, very pretty. You can see the mountains all around us. Alright, if there's anything more interesting along the way, I will let you guys know, but for now we're going to enjoy our walk. Oh, it looks like there's a map here we can look at. Oh, look at it, it's not a map. They must have kids that do drawings or something here. I'm not sure what this is. Huh. Oh, you could advertise. I think this is a place where you can advertise. That bird's really mad over there. Do you hear it?
Get rid of those geese.
The geese are going in for a landing in the water down there. Wow. Cool. Okay, I wanted to share with you the view of the other side of the lake. We got probably, I don't know, a quarter of the way around it. And you can see how pretty it is. It's up a little bit higher here where we're standing, but it is a pretty big lake. And it's pretty all the way around with the mountains. There's an apartment complex over there. It's all mountains the rest of the way. Now as I walk, I'll share some interesting stories. We went yesterday, we got caught in a rainstorm. We were coming from downtown Henderson and heading back to our hotel at South Point. And it started to sprinkle a little bit while we were on the highway. By the time we got off the highway and we were heading up Eastern, and then we turned on Silverado, it started to pour. And on Silverado, when it started to rain that hard, the water had nowhere to go. So there was huge flash flooding. And the water was probably, 9 to 12 inches in the road in certain spots because the water has nowhere to go. And of course, all these trucks are flying through it, and it's made the water fly up on top of our car. And everybody, of course, was going slower except the trucks, which were obviously causing problems. Yeah, and I don't know why they don't make those holes that the water runs down much bigger. Then they wouldn't have this problem. Because that was the problem, too much water to go down into the drainage systems. And the holes are too small. So they could have made that a lot, bigger and solved their own problem. So Ralph, do you have anything interesting to say about Vegas and any of our interesting things while we traveled?
Just that It's been very humid the last couple of weeks because we've had more storms, as Deb alluded to. And it feels more like Michigan right now than Nevada. But supposedly next week, it's supposed to be 105 and extremely dry. So we'll be back to normal Nevada conditions.
By the time we leave, of course. So today is Sunday. A week from today, we will still be journeying home. We leave on Saturday, 6 days from today. And we'll probably be home Sunday evening sometime is our plan.
I think we should leave Friday because then we get home like...
So walking along our path, this is the path that we're supposed to take over to where we parked. But because of all the water we have, it looks like the path kind of flooded, and they're trying to save the path by putting some boards up there and rocks along there so it doesn't completely wash away, you know. We've gotten a lot of rain. You see they got a pump station here trying to pump the water out as well to get it away from this area. So with all that water, it created havoc down here. We saw some storm drains on the other side of this lake that we're walking around, and it looks like all the water drains, you know, from the town up above, drains. All the water ends up coming down into this pond, so that's probably where all the water comes from. We'll continue walking a little bit here. There are some pretty trees and bushes, and it's like, it kind of like with all these rocks reminds you of, you know, being up somewhere up north in Michigan, quite honestly. By Charlevoix, where they have all those rocks. Here's a pretty tree with some bright red flowers all over it. Kind of neat. Deserty looking tree. So we're going to try to find a way up around. I think if we get up a little bit higher here, there's a bridge that looks like it goes over to where the parking structure is where we parked. See, it's a really pretty bridge too. They have one similar to this in Dow Gardens where you can see the reflection of the bottom of the bridge in the water. It's kind of cool. I'll just kind of pan around for you guys to see how pretty it is here. And for all of those people who don't think there's a lake in Las Vegas, we found one. So we made it back to the car. Walking all the way around that lake was 1.35 miles, so not too bad. If I was here without Ralph, I would walk another loop around, but Ralph is still recovering from the illness that he has had from being out here. So we made it back to the car, and we're done walking for today. We're going to head back to the room, take a shower, and start our day. So we're driving, and it was sprinkling out, and the roads are all completely flooded. Check out these cars, and us trying to get through the water with this truck throwing it all up on us. So every intersection is like this. It's just completely flooded. Where the cars on the other side. There's nowhere for the water to go when it rains here. But we're heading back to our hotel right now. And I think there's one, we'll hit another intersection up here that's probably going to be flooded as well. Or any spot that's low, like right there. You can see the water's all the way across the road. Yeah. This intersection doesn't look too bad coming up here. Yeah, it's not super bad. Still a lot of water, and the trucks like to go really fast and swish the water all up on you. Pretty deep, about probably a foot of water there at least, maybe 9 inches.